Third quarter set to go. Third quarter brought to you by Lacrosse Republic as Tommy Hampshire pushes it down the side, and Shane Shapiro comes up with it for the Raiders. Back on closer to ground level here. Booker Corrigan joined by Peter Sampson. Peter, tell us about the Katie Sampson event and how 12 years have gone by and it's grown into one of the best festivals in all of lacrosse.
Well, thanks, Booker. For the well, we started off with basically a preseason scrimmage day. Got poured rain, and then we've had 11 years without one game rained out, and we've grown from the next year having, I think, 8 boys games to having 13 boys games and 14 girls games. Some of the top teams in the country are here, top 10 ranked teams, top 20 ranked teams, top 10 ranked girls teams, and a great game you're broadcasting right now. Radnor, the home high school, the community that does, we get a lot of help from our neighbors, but these Radnor parents put on a heck of a festival, don't they?
The Friends of Radnor Lacrosse, tremendous supporters, as well as the Katie Sampson Lacrosse Festival themselves, helping us bring great high school lacrosse. And it's not so much the quantity of the teams playing, because they're certainly bigger, but it's the quality. I mean, you have nationally ranked teams every year coming out and doing a great job. As we see, inside feed shot just wide by Shapiro, ball corralled by Donato. Very impressed with Peter Donato's efforts today.
He has come on the last couple of weeks, Booker. You should have, against Conestoga, he was, like taking charge out there, and he's playing that way now, it looks like. A little bit closer. Sorry.
Cherry now behind the cage as Radnor dominating time of possession. 10 minutes left, third quarter. Raiders in their home whites, St. Joe Prep Road blacks. Ben Jr. far side, D'd up, pair of 11s as Ryan Hybe defending him. Pass inside, Shapiro, shot, goal. Great finish by Shane Shapiro. And Coach Sampson, you worked with a lot of these guys back in their youth lacrosse days.
Yes, basically all of them. Just a few. No goal.
And the goal's waved out. A little creative ingenuity. Every now and then you need some high quality ingenuity, and that's what took place.
Take the reality, Booker, is that is the worst rule in lacrosse. That's the one rule that has to be changed. That you can push a guy into the crease. It should be any other push is a play on. You can push him into the crease and you benefit from it. It's the worst rule in lacrosse. If you push a guy in the crease, it ought to be your problem, not theirs.
And Chris Albany pushes it behind the out top. Tommy Hampshire now inverted, being D'd up by Andrew Benedict. Albany behind the cage. Albany had a goal in the first half. And Cherry now up top, splits right to left. Crazy Ivan back to starboard. Radnor dominating the time of possession. Third quarter brought to you by Lacrosse Republic. Lacrosse Republic located in South Jersey, just minutes the Philadelphia area. Lacrosse Republic is South Jersey's largest lacrosse store. Ben Jr. shot on the outside of the cage. And goaltender A.J. Simon swipes at it, but then it's corralled by Matt Smith. Lacrosse Republic designs and produces a full range of team apparel. Looking for custom shorts and pennies or reversibles, make sure you call Lacrosse Republic. Give Bill or Jason a call at 856-853-8787. Again, 856-853-8787. Prep first real offensive possession here in the third quarter. And Blaine Fleming drives right-handed. 6-4 your score. A little low scoring, but a wealth of talent here on the field. Mandrack with the save.
Mandrack, number 38.
And Sambersong now carries it over. Sam Wutsong doubled at the top of the box. Not getting a lot of help from his teammates, and the ball goes loose to St. Joe Prep, and Andrew Benedict will clear it for Prep. Goal scorer Nick Ellis carries it in. Anthony Marini stalls the ball for Prep as they sub their full complement of midfielders on. Here's Cliggett. Cliggett scored in the first half. See if he can duplicate the effort in the second. Ellis, right-handed, gets it back up top to Tim Brown. And a terrifying check by Sambersong. Sambunsong gets it back to Mandarak, and now it's Maxwell. Maxwell carries it right-handed, gets it over to Ben Jr. Coach Sampson, Ben Jr., he's one of those great players that's come through this Radnor program.
Yeah, he's a ferocious competitor, Booker. He just goes full motor. Goes to the goal, doesn't he?
Yes, he does. A couple nifty little face dodges there on the first half as Rob Dewey creates the slide. And here's Junior, turns a shoulder shot, goal. Ben Jr. ducks the shoulder in. And that's 7-4 now, Radnor, 6:04 to go third quarter. A move that I know you worked with him on specifically.
I talked to him about that move every day, Booker. No, I can't take credit for that. That was good ball movement by Radnor, setting up a guy lunging, basically, and he took advantage of it.
Ducks his shoulder in and buries it left-handed. I keep asking people, if he's Ben Jr., where's Ben Sr.?
I don't know. His father's over there. I could go talk to him about it. His father was a player at Swarthmore. His sister is a big-time player at Radnor High School as a junior, and she's committed to William and Mary, so it's a family of lacrosse players. Ward Melville family originally.
Nice. And you said the sister is a junior.
Yes.
What grade is she in?
She's a junior.
What grade is she in?
A junior.
Yes, her.
Yes.
What grade?
Who's on first?
Radnor getting offensive from all kinds of sources. Peter Donato now inverted behind the cage, pushes it across the top. Here's Mike Barnes. Barnes, he draws the foul.
Why haven't they blown the whistle here? He took it out of the box, Booker. I'm not sure what the call is here.
And now we get it. We'll learn of the foul as Mike Barnes draws the penalty.
Inch for inch, that kid's got more heart, Booker.
On number 3,
He's the smartest lacrosse player I've seen in high school.
Barnes does a nice job. He's the Egg McMuffin of face-off guys.
He gets it done.
Man up for 1 minute.
Okay. And Coach Sampson, I know you're the long-serving coach of the A1 group. Incoming freshmen or sophomores, is that correct? You've certainly been working with them for a while.
Yeah. I introduced them to the game, and John Beeger teaches them.
And not a bad recipe for success.
You can't do better than a guy like that being your high school coach.
Walking in the footsteps of Big George.
With a very capable assistant in George Corrigan.
He's done okay.
How many guys in the world get to be coached by a coaching staff of 3 college All-Americans, another assistant who was a great high school coach in his own right.
Shot goal by Mike Cherry, but you're right. This Radnor coaching staff, and Radnor right now second half scoring like Snooki on a weekend bender. Third quarter brought to you by
Goal for Radnor, number
Lacrosse
3,
Republic.
Mike Cherry.
I also want to remind you that movie Crooked Arrows is opening in the Philadelphia area mid-May at the Bryn Mawr Film Festival. Great move by Barnsley on the faceoff.
Yes.
And Mike Barnes now possesses behind the cage.
He's got one of their top offensive players. He should have run him a little, I think, there,
Yeah.
Booker. Run that guy tired. Get him off for his offensive shift.
And Barnes will sub. Radnor slows it down momentarily. But you never have to worry about the Radnor Raiders playing stall ball. They know how to turn the screws offensively. Here's Rob Dewey. Inside to Chris Albany. And back to Dewey. Now Albany behind, splits right to left. Comes back out right side, pushes it over to Shapiro. This is Jake Shapiro. Dewey near side, gets it over to Ben Jr. Jr. inside feed.
Almost got through there.
Tommy Hemsher gets the loose ball. Takes a whack or two. And here's the stall warning. Of course, we like to call that the broadcaster's jinx. Shot by Dewey just wide.
Shot by number
I
one.
don't know how they get
Rob
their horn on that one, Coach.
Jake Shapiro doing a nice job offensively. Far side, it's going to be Mike Cherry setting it in for the Raiders. 2:57 to go, third quarter. Cherry defended by Andrew Benedict. Junior shares the ball well with Mandarak. Got to remind you that movie Crooked Arrows, it's Tuesday, May 15th at 7 p.m. Tickets are just $15. Available through Thunder Bay. Shot goes onto the outside of the goal. A.J. Simon collects it for Prep. And again, the clearing pass picked off. Donato inside feed, flag flies. Tommy Hemsher just draws penalties. He plays with such reckless abandon.
He plays hard. He's fearless out there, it looks like to me. I don't know. Nobody, a lot of guys don't catch that ball, even though they look wide open. They don't like catching the ball there. He doesn't think about it.
I cannot wait to get to the Great American Pub in Wayne. I might even spin by the Great American Pub in Conshohocken. And got to remind you, anybody who's having a big event, birthday party, corporate outing, big luncheon, happy hour, the Great American Pub in Conshohocken can handle huge groups. They can even handle Bill Brazier's 50th birthday party. The great Bill Brazier having his birthday party at the Great American Pub. Somehow found a way to accommodate the massive people in attendance. Shot, goal, Ben Jr. heating up. Heating up faster than a junkie spoon. 1:53 to go, 9-4 now, Raiders. Ben Jr., you better bring it.
I'll tell you, Booker, it's been one quarter. It's not even a full quarter, but this may be their best quarter of the year. I'm telling you, the season. This has been a great quarter for Radnor. Great defense, minimal shots on their goal.
They possessed the ball almost the entire quarter.
Right.
Barnes guilty of a procedural violation, and it's going to be St. Joe Prep ball.
On the face-off against Radnor. St. Joe's ball.
Ben Jr., I'll tell you what, I'm very impressed with his play on that left side of the attack. If he was a toy for kids, he'd be a rip in the box. Prep gets it over to Scott Shirley. And now it's Marini. Marini, they spin it all the way up top. Here's Fleming. Fleming's going to have a run, goes right to right on the split dodge, comes out shooting.
Nice shot.
Mandarak equal to that. You can see he tracked that ball well.
Shot by number 15, Blaine Fleming. On the save, Brendan Mandarak. Number 38, number 1 in your hearts.
Heard that since Dandy down there.
Marini drives lefty, little two-man game behind the cage, shares it with Swanek. Swanek, little flat roll, comes in, dips, tries to dunk, no good. Flag flies. This man up brought to you by Competitive Edge Outfitters. Competitive Edge right in the heart of Wayne, the hub of mainline lacrosse. Competitive Edge Outfitters, they have the Johnny O golf shirt. They have the Liquid Flow golf shorts,
30 seconds.
the new Johnny O striped polo. Make sure you get to Competitive Edge Outfitters. It is the hot spot for all things lacrosse in the main line. Prep on the man up, a goal that they sorely need. Swanek pass gets deflected near side by Mandarak. Chris Mandarak, Brendan Mandarak, no shortage of Mandaraks on this Radnor squad.
Shot by number 15, Blaine Fleming.
Michael Staples getting some man down time as well. Shot over the cage, backed up by Swanek.
Shot by number 17.
34 seconds left in the quarter. Man up for Prep. Booker Corrigan and Pete Sampson bringing you the call on CUDA.com, part of the Katie Sampson Lacrosse Festival. A great occasion of lacrosse. Ball deflected on the way, and you see the limp of Kevin Riley. You know he kicked it out with his right foot. Shot over the cage, backed up by Ellis.
Shot by number 4 and
Ellis got off to a hot start. Scored the first couple goals for Prep, but has been cooled off. Coach Beezer, one of those guys who has that defensive intellect and can teach it. Not going to let one guy beat him.
4, 3, 2, 1, 0.
And now a flag flies late end of the quarter. And as I understand the rules, flag denotes possession. There should not be a face-off to start the fourth quarter. But this man up brought to you by Competitive Edge Outfitters. Competitive Edge, everything your young lacrosse player needs in the form of equipment and an experienced sales staff and a great looking Johnny O golf shirt for dad.